She likes to cook and she likes to eat. Volume review. Nomoto, a salary woman living and working far away from her family, is a food blogger in her spare time. Cooking is not just a hobby, but her passion, and she has a small but devoted number of followers online. She has a tendency to cook in generous quantities, and a phrase can cope. A chance encounter with one of her neighbors in an apartment lift leads to an unexpected new friendship. Nomoto can help noticing that her neighbor is carrying bags of SFC, fried chicken, the favorite Christmas meal in Japan. It is surprised when her neighbor says that she's not having guests. It's all for her. Nomoto is seriously impressed. My neighbor 2 doors down is an incredible one on a million gal. When a while later, she prepares far too much for herself yet again. She takes her courage in both hands and invites the neighbor, Kasuka-san, to join her for dinner. As a single woman who enjoys cooking, Nomoto often finds herself the subject of unwanted male attention at work by making meals for Kasuga-san. Proves surprisingly rewarding, and as Kasuga evidently enjoys the food, Nomoto is more than happy to cook for her again and again, which leads to a little awkwardness when Kasuga offers to pay for his share of the food, and Nomoto at first feels honor-bound to refuse. But as Son smoothed it over, Nomoto is able to accept, and things continue until Nomoto has a bad attack of period pain and doesn't feel able to do anything at all. Kasuga comes to the rescue with emergency supplies and even makes grilled rice balls, onigiri, for her as she doesn't really fancy anything else, leaving Nomoto reflecting, sometimes having someone else cook for me sure is nice, as she falls asleep. It's not long before they're planning a trip together to a farmer's market. Kasuga has a car, and suddenly Nomoto's solitary daily routine seems to be changing for the better. This is the first manga I come across by Sakaomi Yuzaki, and I wonder if the large trade paperback format Yen Press have used this place or art, which is quite simply and straightforwardly drawn to its best advantage, especially some of the close-ups of the two main characters. The food, on the other hand, looks fine. There are many close-ups, in fact, of Kasuga, who is what my grandpa would have called a fine woman, biting into the latest dish Nomoto has prepared, and this may just be me. I find them rather creepy, as we see her teeth and wide open mouth in many of these, reminding me a little of the way Hajime Isayama portrays titans chewing down on humans. Further research reveals that her other three published manga are BL, which makes this Josei title rather special, but different from her usual output. However, the fact that a live-action TV drama has already been made shows that the entering side of the special friendship between neighbors that might be progressing into something deeper has really stuck a chord with Japanese readers and viewers, and Josei manga titles in translation are still too much of a rarity. In some ways, it's in the same tradition of Fumi Yoshinaga's long-running What Do You Eat Yesterday. Under the main same-sex couple, they are very much in a relationship with these two women, are only just getting to know each other and may never be more to each other than good friends, united by their interest in food, which is also fine. It's a portrayal and sympathetically done by the mangaka. It's bound to be fun finding out how the relationship progresses, with plenty of delicious-looking food along the way. The translation from Yen Press is by Khaled David Cook and reads, well, informative translation notes at the back explains many of the dishes and their ingredients, and Nomoto prepares some like miso, pasta stickers, or gyoza, and daikon radish will already be familiar to most readers, whereas it's helpful to know more about others such as gamodoki, a fried tofu fritter made with vegetables, and traditional New Year's Day foods. The next volume of this likable ongoing series, Up to Volume 3 Japan, is due out in March. She likes to cook and she likes to eat. Came second, and the female reader's life release for Konomaga wa Sugoi 2022 in Japan, 8 out of 10.